All right. Uh, this is the third video in the tutorial series, and in this video, I'm going to be doing the basic aircraft setup. This is a little bit different from the aircraft we had in the last video. I've added textures and some other new folders. Nothing serious, really just fine-tuning the model and stuff. I've not made any change to the hierarchy and what we did in the last video. So the first thing we're going to be doing now is to add a rigid body. All right, and I'm going to go and check the empty weight of the AC-130 on Wikipedia. Where? All right, so let's just say 50,000 kilograms. So 50,000. All right. The next thing is to add a capsule collider. Increase the radius and the height. Let me reposition the collider so everything works fine. Okay. All right. I think I'm set. Yes. Perfect. Now the next thing is to add the center of gravity component. So you go to component and gravity center. So let me zero it on into the object, and this is a high wing aircraft. So the center of gravity is going to be somewhere around here, just a little bit forward, right on the rear landing gear. Now this, we're going to be adjusting this later depending on the kind of performance we get from the aircraft itself. All right, now let me move this up a little bit. The next thing is, okay, I think to avoid having tail strikes during takeoff, let me reduce the size of this so it only covers here. Okay, now I think this is perfect. Then let's say 1.85, no, 1.9. Yes, then let me drop it down a little bit. Okay, so save this. All right. Like I said before, the gear system. So we need to add new wheels to the aircraft. So let me call this front left collider. Then I add the wheel collider component. Then let me parent this to this and zero it in, and 0, 0, 0. The same height. Oh shit. I think I have a problem with the model, and that is the z-axis. I forgot to check this, so please note the z-axis is facing upwards. Instead, it should line up with it. It is supposed to line up with this and face forwards. So what I'm going to do is just create a new game object, call this AC 130 spooky, then bring it out into the world, then rotate this in this direction. So that means I'll have -90. Alright, so I think this is perfect now. The fuck is oh sorry, this is 0. Okay, then the next thing is to move all the components I have and bring it inside here. Alright, so that means then let me copy the component and paste it here, paste as new, then spooky, let me copy the capsule collider component and paste as new also. Aha, so now I have to change the direction of this to Z axis and move this back to our default position. Then let me use this view to make my required adjustments. I think this will be alright. No, it should be Y. No, alright. So Z. Okay. Then Y complement. Alright. No. So now I think everything is perfect. So select the wheel. Then create a new game object. Front left collider. Add left front 0 0 0 0 0 0. All right. Aha. Now this is perfect. So let me reduce the radius to this. Then let me change the pivot to local, so I can move this. So I think the radius is something around 0.35. Yes. So then let me use 0.4 just to be on the safer side. I think that is too big. Okay. So 0.36, 35, 34. Okay, yeah, 0.34. That is perfect. Let me duplicate. Now copy this, then paste here. Let me rename this to front right collider. Then move to the left. Okay, so that is perfect. So copy the collider again, then paste here, and move to one of the rear wheels. Okay, so as you can see, the rear wheel is a little bit, not even a little bit, is larger than the front collider, so the radius has to definitely increase. Then let me reposition this. So let me say I have 0.56. Alright, that's perfect. So this will be LR1. Then copy this, paste here. LR2, M is the left rear collider 2. Then let me move it into this, and alright, the position. Then copy and paste RR1, that's rear wheel collider 1. Moving to here. Let me deactivate this so that I can see this properly. So okay, RR1 0. Okay, so I think that is perfect. Yes. Then then copy that and paste the last wheel. So I have RR2. Alright. So let me move that here. Wait. Sorry. Okay. Now this is the one I'm supposed to move. Okay. So RR1, RR2. So all the wheel colliders are properly set up now. Okay, so I can reactivate those components I deactivated before. Then the runway, yes, I reactivate this. Don't forget to save the scene when you made huge changes like this. Okay, the next thing now is to set up the wheel system. So go to wheel system, add component, cilantro gear system. Alright, so you see the wheel system in here. Now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wheels. So I'm going to have 6 components. So the first one will be front left wheel, and I'm going to go into the component. So front left collider. Oh, sorry, I'm very sorry. You should not parent the collider to the model, because I just started thinking about it now. The model will rotate based on the collider's RPM, so it wouldn't make any sense to parent it to. So let's continue. So front left collider. Then let me assign the model for that. So it should be steerable, yes, and it should rotate. Let me check. Sorry, Ctrl Z. It will rotate about the x-axis. So x. Then I did the same thing. Front right wheel, x-axis steerable. So RF model. Then front right collider. Okay, those are done. Now I have to set up the railway. So I have RR1. So let me go into this. I have RR1 collider and rear wheel 1 X, and should have attached motor. Then RR2 X and attached motor. RR2 RR2. Then the left LR1 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 X attached motor. Then LR2 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 X and attached motor. Alright, now the next thing is to set up the steering wheel. So this is the front gear. So if I'm going to steer, this has to rotate. So I'm going to go back into the gear system and assign the front gear as this. So maximum steer speed is 20 meters per second. Maximum steer angle for this aircraft is, I think it's around 40. That's 80 right to left. So let me check the axis. It's going to rotate around the y axis. So I select Y from the drop down menu. Brake torque for this aircraft is 10,000 newtons per meter. and this will use a combined hydraulics. So let me go back to the main aircraft and set up the hydraulics component, hydraulics, and let me have gear hydraulics. Now I'm not going to set this up in the aircraft, but I mean in this current video, but I need it to test the gear system. So gear open, gear closed. So let me assign that into the gear system. Okay. Save the scene. So I think I can test this now. Alright. Now I have to make some configurations. So the first thing is to let me deactivate this first, because I'm still setting up the aircraft, so it will not work. The variables one of Safari. Okay, weather control. Okay, then let me set this. Then also I have to set up the camera system. So camera system orbit camera. So that creates this, and let me zero it into the component. So here is a camera. Okay, so let me say 20 meters away from the aircraft. As you can see, it's way too close. So let me say 40 meters. Okay, that's too far. So I'm going to settle in at 35 meters away from the aircraft. Alright. Aha. So I think I'm almost there now. The last thing for me to do is to configure the wheels properly. Because of the weight of the aircraft, I need spring and damper values to change. So I'm going to use a value of 150 and a damper of around 7,000 for each of the wheels. So I'm going to go in 150,000, then 7,000 for the front wheels. Then for the rear wheels, I'm going to use 170,000 and 8,000 for the damper. The same thing goes for this, 170,000 and 8,000. 8,000, 170,000, 8,000. Okay, now let me save that down. I think I'm done with the basic aircraft setup. Aha, yes. Oh, this is what I was talking about. The problem I have now is the center of gravity of the aircraft is not positioned correctly because the wings have not been added. So let me just reposition that for the meantime, just so that I can still work with the aircraft without adding wings and test some components. Sorry, I think I have to reposition this. When I changed the parent transform, this was changed for each of them, so they have to be 0. Save this. Alright, aha. Now I got the perfect hydraulic system that I wanted. So now you can see the hydraulic system working on the aircraft. I'm sorry, the gear system working on the aircraft. And this is perfect. I think, oh, Jesus Christ.